Hi. So, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Toke. I've been gone for a while, right? Funny story about that actually. I've been planning on making this video, but I have not been able to. Initially, my video back was going to be a video about um like me playing again cuz I haven't been recording me playing. However, that obviously didn't happen because some fuckhead stole my GoPro. I don't know who. I know you'll fuck asses out there. If you're watching my channel, fuck you. But basically, I can't record my videos of me out at the field anymore. Just for right now. I'm gonna eventually buy a new camera and then record again. But for now, this video is just something to hold you guys off because I've been MIA for a month. Maybe two. But anyway, this is just a what I use to play, what I use for SpeedSoft, all that. And also what I use for outdoor. I've been seeing a lot of people doing this recently, so I decided that I might as well do it. I saw Anthony do it. I saw Valiant do it, and a couple other people, smaller creators do it. So I'm gonna do it. Anyway, for the people who, that is my entire thing. I actually haven't fielded it with the box yet. I used to carry everything in carry cases and stuff, like gun pouches. Anyway, let me start with the first thing that's in here. Okay, let's start with my first gun. So let me throw this down. Share my desk. Ugh. There. So, my first gun. My first gun is actually an amalgamation build. So this has an Ares engine in it. I got this for like $50, I think. Big spender, I know. I had to pick this up because it's just, for as far as HPA goes, you can't really beat that, you know? You just can't. So I got this. I got the scope with it. This my little flip up cover I bought myself. This grip I got from a friend, I mean. So yeah. But this is my main gun. I use this when I'm playing normal games. And I also have a SpeedSoft build. I'll show you guys that once we get to it. But we're gonna start with my normal play stuff, and then we'll move on to my SpeedSoft stuff, which both that stuff interlaps, right? So, yeah. Let me set this down. Okay. Now for my mask. I use a dye i5 in blue. The reason I use a dye i5, I used to use an HK Army HSTL, which was my main mask for the first part of me playing. And then as I started playing more and more, I realized I couldn't breathe out of that mask. So I got this. This has insanely great visibility, and it's super breathable, and it obviously fits my face. You can see I'll have a very small head shape. So, yeah. And my bag and tank. Right. So this is my bag and tank. I use a cheap Zavathi bag. I've never heard of Zavathi until I bought this, but it's cheap. I use it. Then inside, I got the like amped HPA starter kit thing, I think. It's an HK Army paintball tank with an amped regulator and an amped line. I'll show you guys the amped line. It's just, it's the basic line they sell. So, but it works, right? It works. So, that's that. And then my belt system. So there's actually a story for this. I used to use a Speed QB belt, but obviously Speed QB is not the greatest, so I didn't end up staying with that, you know? But this is what I use now. It's an HK Army, I have it pulled up here, hold on. It's an HK Army Synapse Flex belt in gray, obviously. At least it's a version of it. I don't know. Yeah, it's a flex belt. But this is the belt I use. So, yeah. Great belt, very comfortable. Here. I'll show you guys this. If I can figure out how to unvelcro it. There. It's got a lot of padding. You can see this. It's got a lot of padding. So that's really good for my old man back. I'm only 18, so I don't know why I say old man. But this is the belt I use. Now for my arm pads. For SpeedSoft. I use these. They're cheap little arm pads that work for me. They have enough padding that I don't like break my arms, but they're still very good. And because I have tiny arms, this works best for me because I can't like most belts or most arm pads don't fit on my arms. So, yeah. Now for my gloves. I just use Fox Racing gloves. These are a girl's size because I can't fit into anything else. But yeah, they work with phones, which is a good thing. There's no padding or anything, but I prefer that because in airsoft you need to like know you're getting shot, you know. So that's that. Now for my knee pads. I use white 187 killers. At my field, a lot of the players use 187 killers. So these are just really well regarded. You can really trust these on concrete. I've slid in these. You guys have seen the clips of me sliding. So yeah. Now for my HPA adapter for my pistol. I have two actually. I have two HPA adapters. I have a CTM tack adapter and an air tack adapter. I think this is air tack. No, primary airsoft. I have these two. I use this one for my pistol that's coming up, and this is just a loaner adapter if anyone needs it, because I don't use it. Now for my two speed pistols. Well, so this is my speed pistol. It has a Dr. Black slide, a red inner barrel, and then the rest is pretty much stock. I just like it. It's reliable. It works. And then I have this. This is my loaner pistol. I don't really use this much, but it's also a backup in case this ever goes down. So, yeah, because for any of y'all that don't know, my my pistol before this one gave me a lot of problems, so now I'm traumatized and I keep multiple guns in case something goes down. So yeah. Now for the BBs I use. I use Hostile 2.5s. They're tracers. My field literally only sells Hostiles, so that's where I get my BBs, but these are very great BBs. I can't recommend another brand because these are the greatest BBs I've used. So, yeah. I use a red Odin to load all my BBs, you know. This is like really good. I've used like other speed loaders and stuff, but this is the one I like the most, you know. So yeah. Now for my SpeedSoft build. You can tell there's a lot on this. Let me go through this. This has a red dot. I don't know the brand of it. It's like a knockoff or something. I don't know. It has a light. I don't use this in SpeedSoft, obviously, because you can't. But the option's there to use it at rec play. I have a Gate Aster SX in here. I have a Arcturus 25K motor. I have an M90 spring in here, and I think that's all I've done to it, realistically. But it achieves I think it achieves like upwards of like 20 RPS, if that even matters, you know? So yeah. And then for the battery I use in my guns, I use a tattoo battery. It's a 11.1 volt because 11.1 is just a sweet spot. And the Aries, fun fact about the Aries, it only uses it only works with 11.1 volt lipos. So it's it sucks, but it's what you have to deal with. Now for green gas for when I run normal pistols. I use Evike green gas because my field's sponsored by Evike, so that's where that's where this comes from. Now for my mags. I use PTS mags. These are the three mags I use. So there's a normal PTS EPM1 and then two speed QB PTS mags. So these I love. They're literally the best mags I've ever used. And this is like a great mag. These are regarded as one of the best mags you can use. And then this is my chest rig for outdoor. I carry this around with me in case my belt goes down. But this is great. It's a little cheap, but it works for me, right? Because airsoft is such a subjective sport that you can't really you can't fit into everything other people could fit into. So yeah. And my belt rig for when I'm playing outdoor. It has a real steel holster and a US Army belt on it. So yeah. And then as far as my tracers go, I use an Ace Tech Lighter BT for my HPA rifle. I have a Brighter C for my speed gun, and then a brighter CS for my pistols. So yeah. And as far as jerseys go, I'm not currently on a team right now, so I don't have a jersey for that. But I use a hockey jersey for the most part, either a hockey jersey or an HK Army HSTL jersey. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I will be out with a video of me playing sometime soon, hopefully. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.